presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's a single-game return to Los Angeles for the Clippers as they look for a boost from their home crowd. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles. What they can do to avoid a sweep here, they'll need to rebound and do it, but the momentum is definitely not in their favor. So with Gasol on the bench, here's the five for Mike D'Antoni right now. The star-studded backcourt of Nash and Kobe. Howard is out there with Earl Clark, and it's world peace at the three. And for the Clippers, Ron Butler, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, their front line. It's Chris Paul and Josh Giddey at the one and the two.
The thing I love about Chris Paul offensively is the great job he does of balancing his own scoring with setting up his teammates. When he scores, the Clippers are so difficult to defend because then you have to commit defenders to him, and that's when he starts getting the ball to his teammates.
And the Clippers making a change here. Crawford's checked in. And you mentioned Chris Paul's great passing last season, playing in Los Angeles, even with more help offensively. Clark, his points went up and his assists went down.
You know, but part of that, it was rumored the New Orleans scorekeepers there were a little generous with how they notched his assist total. His passing is still terrific. Perhaps just graded a little differently. But, you know, that is something that goes on, how assists are totaled from arena to arena.
Jordan. And here we go. Kobe's got another fast break chance. Straight up. Here's Howard. Here's Clark. Right now averaging 7 points a game. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Paul kicks the butt. Over world peace. Offensive rebound. Here's Jordan.
Major glass eating that time, fellas.
That's just the kind of aggressive basketball he's known for.
Yeah, it seems like we see that play from him almost every night. An offensive board that ends with a slam.
Now call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You know, when you think about the history of the Lakers, obviously some phenomenal talent, Jerry West, Magic Johnson. You know, you can talk about the big fella with the sky hook, but Kobe Bryant, I mean, you could make the argument that he is the greatest Laker of all time. Think about that.
Wow. Crawford kicks the butt. Now Griffin inside. Goes straight up. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Big thought there, Steve, on Kobe Bryant. I tend to agree. Potentially the greatest Laker of all time. Clark, what do you see him?
Well, I'd have to put him right there at the top of the heap. I mean, they've had such a storied history of great players. And Kobe would be, in my mind, at the top of the list.
Well, there's some very popular destinations for free agents around the league. Chicago, New York, Miami. But for me, the Lakers are still the premier market for players. In a big city, a history of winning with the Laker organization, and fantastic weather, of course.
And Chris Paul, the bucket, on the assist by Clark. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, for him, that finger roll is almost second nature. That's a tough shot for most players.
The pass to Clark. Feeds to Howard.
Tell you what, you need to archive that one for the highlight tape.
Oh, yeah, that is a keeper. You're correct.
Man, that was incredible.
Yeah.
And those plays will give your team a huge boost.
And, Steve, to follow up on your point, the whole aspect of how it has always been a big lure for the Lakers is as far as recruiting free agents.
We've seen it over the years with all the big names they've gotten signed in free agency. No doubt about it. The Lakers are still one of those destination teams for a lot of players in the league.
Out to net. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
That jump shot's like a layup for him when the defense backs off like that.
For the Los Angeles Clippers, they come in off a good outing against the Hornets in the New Orleans arena.
And, Kevin, I really liked how they came right at them in that game, determined to attack the hoop.
And when that strategy didn't lead to layups, Steve, they usually wound up at the free throw line, and they shot very well when they got there.
Here's world peace. And the rebound goes to Griffin. The Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Butler, here we go. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 4 assists now tonight. Here's Nash. Passes it to Clark. World peace on the way. And there's the feed to Howard. Howard tries the double. And taken away by Paul. Now the Clippers moving it up. Crawford leading the charge. Now Griffin inside. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Yeah, he's surprised he didn't make that one because he had a pretty clean look at the hoop.
For 3, Kobe. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assists. Kobe's got 5 now. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, Mike D'Antoni and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. I asked him how they plan to contain this offense. It's one of the most prolific in the league. He said, we'll have our work cut out for us. No question about it. They can hurt you any number of ways. That's why they're as good as they are. We just have to play the percentages and try to make sure they're getting the shots we want as opposed to the ones they want. Kevin, makes sense. Back to you.
Great, thank you, Doris. And guys, it's probably a good idea to be cognizant of the need to contain this offense.
And to contain it early, Kevin. They're capable of getting them off to very fast starts. Defensively, you've got to be ready.
And I'm sure that was a big part of what he was talking about in the locker room, guys, being prepared from the start.
Well, you think about what Chris Paul meant to the Clippers, guys, not just on the floor, and that's pretty obvious. He's one of the best point guards in the league, if not the best. But it had more to do with the identity of the team. I think people took them seriously after that deal. And in fact, in L.A., there was a budding rivalry between the Clippers and the Lakers for who was the city's best team. And that had never been a question before.
Juhan kicks to Saka.
Both sides really coming out of the gate firing here.
Guys, they looked like they were raring to go in this one. A lot of offense early on.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the first. For so long, Steve, it seemed that the Clippers were always the second fiddle, but with Chris Paul ending up there and not in a Laker uniform, it just changed the whole mindset, Clark, it seems, of the franchise.
And if you've had the tough breaks that the Clippers have had over the years, one big moment of big player acquisition like the Chris Paul can really move your franchise in a totally different direction. And you really don't want to give up too many jumps like that. One is too many.
No, certainly you're right. That's making it way too easy for sure.
Yeah, major breakdown defensively. They've got to tighten things up here.
Here we go now. Phillips, nobody back. Gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead. Lakers have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Hicks to Morris. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Jordan with it. Averaging 9 points per contest. Dishes it to Hill. Pass to Waynes. Here's Phillips. No good on the buzzer beater. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Well, the thing they tried to establish right away was the presence down low. You look at the points in the paint. I think that's been the difference.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Steve, that they're not settling for the outside shots. I mean, go in there and get what you want. Keep attacking the rim.
So with Kobe sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Foul to Sal's out there with Darius Morris. Then it's Jody Meeks and Steve Blake. And it's Zachary in at the 5, roaming the pace. Here's Morris. Yes, and it's Blake picking up the assist. Morris has got his first points of the game. Here's Hill. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Lakers in 5th.
Well, this is only a trend over a few games out of a very, very long season. But the coach has got to be pleased that his team has been able to score big with some consistency.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Clippers. Kobe's checked in for the Lakers.
You know, we've all talked about the athleticism that Blake Griffin possesses. What I've noticed already is he's got some grit to him as well. He's a tough guy. He'll dunk on you and give you the stare down. He comes at you nose to nose. He's got a nice edge to his game that you see in a lot of the great ones, and just has to continue to add to his skill level as a power forward.
Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Zachary. The Clippers grab the miss. Griffin's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Going back to what Clark was saying about Blake Griffin, it seems like he's starting, Steve, maybe to wear another big man a little bit, the big dunks, the little stare downs. Do you sense, Steve, Kerr, some resentment going here toward him?
Well, if there is, I think that's a good thing. I mean, for the Clippers, you want players who are competitive and a little nasty, and I think Griffin's got that. That's what makes him special. It's not just the athleticism. It's the competitive nature. And as long as he channels that the right way and continues to work on his game, it's going to suit him awfully well.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers. They get the rebound.
Well, you talk about the physically dominant big man. I don't think there's anybody in the league that doesn't even come close to Dwight Howard. He's so fast for a man his size, and the things he does defensively just really separates him from the rest of the centers in this league.
Yeah, and that's why teams, I think, are draping themselves all over him every time he gets the ball inside. He has to deal with a lot of physical contact and fouls. Certainly has learned how to power through and finish when bumped on his way to the hoop.
Vinny Del Negro now in his 5th season as an NBA coach. He spent 2 years coaching in Chicago, now in his 3rd year with the LA Clippers.
Lakers is Griffin. It's going to be 2 free throws, 2 contact on the shot. And going back to Coach Vinny Del Negro, 14-year playing career, 12 in the NBA, played a couple years in Italy. His best NBA year, Steve, with the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, Vinny was an excellent shooter, particularly in the mid-range. Loved to come off low screens along the baseline, curl into the lane, and shoot over the top of the defense. Had a good feel for the game, could run the floor a little bit. So a nice, solid player in the NBA, and has turned into a good coach as well.
Clippers leading by 6. Crawford dishes to Hollins. Takes the lead pass. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
You know, guys, every year they take a survey of NBA GMs, and one of the questions last year was, who's the toughest player in the league? Kobe Bryant got the most votes, and it wasn't even close.
Pass to Wayans. He feeds it to Crawford. Howard with the block. And they're able to recover. And Griffin stabs it in.
Yeah, he spent a little extra time on the rim. It looks like he wanted to do a pull-up.
And looks like checking his landing. I think Clark, man, pretty big statement, too.
Yeah, or so he'd have the rest of the league.
Going back to Kobe Bryant and his toughness. He plays through injuries that other players, it seems like, succumb to.
Yeah, broken fingers, and he had a torn ligament in his wrist last season on his shooting hand, no less, and found a way to play through it. He's got a strong will to play.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
And Kobe the bucket with the assist by Clark. Clark's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
You're going to have a heck of a time finding any flaws in his approach to the game offensively.
Crawford kicks to Griffin. Knocking him down. Griffin's got none. Nash against Paul. Nash kicks to Clark. For this to Kobe. Lakers in the ball around now. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You know, for a player with his explosiveness, that was ATM time. Cash money, the easy way.
Yeah, that kind of defense is not going to cut it against him.
Cash money. I like that, Clark.
Now here's Paul. He had 16 points in the win against the Hornets in New Orleans.
And he was just lurking defensively in that game. He got 4 steals during that ball.
And that one's good.
Well, I like that he's come up with some big baskets for this team to help him out getting this lead.
Watching the line there, that'll be a backcourt violation. And take a look at this. Every team loves to have guys like these. Big men who can pass right guard. These are their assist totals on the season. Fourth, Blake Griffin.
And these are some of the most complete players in the NBA. They're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing, too.
Yeah, that's the element of their game that puts them in a different category, a special category among low post players. I mean, they've got court vision, they see things, they anticipate, and they're much better at that than their peers.
Clark kicks to Morris. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Now, that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
Lamar Odom, he's checked in for the Clippers. Hill comes in for Caron Butler. The Lakers also making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Clark. And it's World Peace in for Darius Morris. A nice shot by Howard.
3 straight buckets in the paint. They're making it look effortless.
Well, speaking of effortless, we'd like to see a little more out of the defense. How about trying, guys?
Crawford, no luck.
So far, he hasn't made much of a contribution at the offensive end.
This all sets a bit for world peace. Howard, the basket to set. Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. Phillips comes in for Jamal Crawford. And the Lakers also making a change. Shockley is checked in for Dwight Howard.
You can't seem to stop anybody inside.
They got to know that if they don't make life tough in the paint, the opponent is just going to keep going there. I mean, it's not like they'll get tired of all these in-close opportunities.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in steals, 4th in assists. And they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you're talking about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make the rotations. They read the passing lanes. And they frequently get out there, make steals, and then get out in their transition game.
And again, the Lakers no good.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Steve Nash. That is his first foul of the game. 20 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Odom. He dishes it to Billups. 6 to shoot. Back to Odom. Billups, a screen on Gasol. Here's Hill. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here comes Kobe. Got a piece of it. And taken away by Paul. And so that's the end of the first half. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. You look at Kobe Bryant in this game, I mean, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, so far in this one, he's played a different role than normal, but he's done a nice job as this team's playmaker.
And all of it's worked for the most part. I mean, he might not be known as a dime dropper, but after this game, he will be.
In the front court, it's Caron Butler, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan. Chris Paul and Chauncey Billups make up the backcourt. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Gasol. Offline from the top of the key.
Well, you think about the trade that brought Pau Gasol to the Lakers. That's what transformed them into a championship team, because he gave them that interior presence, that passing ability as a big man, and a compliment to Kobe Bryant. It's been a huge factor in LA.
And Howard with the stuff.
The defense was pretty good right there, but just not good enough.
He was determined to get to the rim.
Yeah, he really was. And he was going to go through whatever and whomever got in front of him.
At the line, going back to Gasol, you know, his ability to play both the center and the power forward has been a huge help.
Yeah, always one of my favorite players to watch, Pau Gasol. Quick, skilled, he's 7 feet tall, every bit of it. Can play the floor and face up and hurt people. I think he's gotten better each and every year he's been in LA, and that's a testament to his work ethic.
Steve Blake's checked in for Chris Duhon.
There's no way to stop that. I mean, there's nothing you can do when he's coming at him like that.
Well, that's right, Clark. Steve, he is a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah, especially when he gets to that launching pad right there in the lane. I mean, pretty one-handed finish. That was nice.
Blake for 3. The shot will not go. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Oh!
That's another one for his highlight reel. Just one of many dunks we've seen in programs like that.
The clock, it never gets old, does it?
No, it does.
Steve, something else.
No, not for me. I mean, I'm always ready to see more of those.
As we close in the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Taking a look at the Clippers. And of course, the Los Angeles Lakers tied right now. Now here's Paul. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And it's sent back by Howard. Griffin goes up and lays it nice and easy. Griffin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, keep an eye tonight on how many plays he keeps alive for his club. Just the way he works, the way he moves, the way he anticipates plays before they happen. Constantly looking to get an offensive goal.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself. And they keep going right back to the paint. And who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Crawford. The monster one-hand slam.
I love the flow that they've been playing with offensively. This is an impressive performance.
Well, and that lead they have just continues to grow and grow.
Paul, right side. Now Griffin inside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
Well, when you look at DeAndre Jordan, just a tremendous physical talent. Great athleticism, can run, can jump. He's already good, but I think as his skills develop, he's got the potential to be a great center.
Grant Hill, he's checked in for Caron Butler. He was all alone on that one.
They love to see him aggressive like that when he's on the floor, especially when the defense gives him room.
And it's Paul penetrating. Open shot. Crawford. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And for DeAndre Jordan, Steve, you mentioned his up right now. Almost all his points come across the lane, right around the rim. Close in.
Yeah, you'll rarely see him shoot from outside of the restricted arc area, really. I mean, his free throw stroke shows you why. He's got work to do there. He can develop something offensively. A jump hook and a mid-range jump shot. Watch out.
And the Lakers making a change here. Nash is checked in. And so it's the Lakers with it. The Clippers getting the bucket. Rejected by Jordan.
And that's the
a shot a bit more.
A different look for the Clippers. Hollins is checked in, and Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Back to Nash. No one near him. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 8 points for Nash. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 17-7 run. A try by Paul. Hollins. Here's Hill. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. Bryant stuffs it through.
That was a nice, strong one-hand jam there.
Yeah, brought it back and ripped it down.
Yeah, that's how you do it. That's nice.
Phillips from outside, but he stays with it. Inside, here's Hollins. Flushes it down.
How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, gotta be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you gotta rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Glide and glide. You got to glide in and reverse it home. So sweet.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a change. Sacrave's checked in.
But you like the execution there, springing their man open and getting him the easy hoop.
Paul goes in. He kicks to Griffin. And he bangs it home with one hand.
The lift they've gotten from him today has been huge. I mean, he's been steady offensively and has helped them get out in front here so far.
And World Peace kicks to Kobe. Over Phillips. Tries again. Here's Gasol. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a 3-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Chauncey Billups. 1:29 left in the third quarter of the game. Kicks it out to Crawford. Plenty of space. Nice jump shot. Good. Crawford's got 10 points. There's the pass to Kobe. Pushes out. And an emphatic dunk. Clippers leading by 14. Paul with the ball. Guarded now by Nash. Paul dishes to Griffin. Hollins passes to Griffin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. And some of these distributors have been very active beyond the arc this season. The best 3-point shooting point guards in the league. 1 second lead now.
Well, a lot of the point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the ball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters right there.
No question about it, Steve. And being able to knock down the 3 ball as well as this group can makes them so much more effective at the point guard spot. It really causes problems for the defense.
To the paint. Here's Butler. And he converts the layup. Butler's got 11 points.
I can tell you for sure they didn't want this. I can guarantee it. They're getting pounded, brutalized inside.
That wouldn't be so bad if they were getting the same looks on the other end, but that's just not the case.
Sacre, good.
And hard work on the boards, guys, leading to that putback.
Clippers leading by 13. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Green kicks to Hollins. And it's the devastating one-handed jam. Here's Meeks. Averaging 8 points a game. To the middle. Here's Sacre. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Pretty bad defense, letting the offense get right to the rim. Smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know it's going to happen. They send a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
And the second free throw, good. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits in. Here's the Clippers. They led by as many as 18 points. So with Nash sitting on the bench, here's the five for Mike D'Antoni right now. They've got Darius Morris. Jody Meeks out there is Steve Blake. Then there's Antoine Jameson. And it's Zachary in at the five, down low.
Well, it's too bad after such an efficient first half. He's starting to turn the ball over here in the second.
And the Lakers with some changes. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Zachary. And Kobe is subbed in for Jody Meeks. Crawford, no luck.
Looked like an easy 2 points right there.
You know he's kicking himself for that.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Into Jordan. Here's Griffin. So he gets a whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Blake Griffin.
You know, the Clippers organization owes everything to Blake Griffin because obviously they were fortunate to win the lottery and pick him, but because of Griffin, Clippers were able to get Chris Paul. And now all of a sudden you're talking about a twosome that can attract other great players. It seems to me the Clippers have a great future.
For the two-hand throw down there, needed safety and power.
That's what I'm saying. You do it. No, nothing fancy, but he finished with 4.
Howard can hit.
You know, it might not be the biggest margin, but don't take what they've done on the boards for granted. I mean, it's been a strong area for them in this game.
You know, Clark, I mean, it all adds up. You do a little bit better job here, a little better job there. You look up, it's a big difference on the scoreboard.
Kobe with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. Kobe dishes to Morris. No good again that time. Clippers leading by 21. Oh,
Getting better offensively as the game goes along, making good choices and getting high percentage shots.
And they're playing hard and playing smart, too, Steve. They've just been very, very good.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Outside for Jameson. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard.
That's a defensive let-up right there. I mean, they've got to close down on him quicker when he's in three-point range.
Jordan sets the pick for Green. Back to Griffin.
Well, he threw that one down. He felt free to hang around for a little while.
A little extra emphasis at the end.
Now, you got to be careful, too, on that. It used to be an automatic technical foul. They'll still call it at times, but they're a little more selective with the call.
Here's Howard. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution really got him that look.
Boy, they are really getting chewed up inside here. I mean, that's 8 of the last 10 points they've given up inside, in the paint.
Yeah, and the paint should be sacred ground for a defense. I mean, you can't let anybody just trot in there and get an easy bucket.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Man, another mistake. This is embarrassing. I mean, you've got to make better decisions than that.
Feeds to Griffin.
This is a very interesting area. Topic of sleep science. We've talked about it before, and as the studies continue, the results just get more and more compelling. Researchers now say that athletes should get 9 to 10 hours of sleep a day. They say it improves reaction time, cognitive function, and releases natural growth hormones to improve recovery. So sleep in, young fellas, sleep in.
And the damage they're doing from three-point range here in the second half is amazing.
Yeah, I mean, they're always a threat to spray home some threes now, but not like this.
Green kicks to Griffin.
Yeah, that's how you execute an alley-oop there.
And with an exclamation point, 2 on the finish. Throwing it down hard.
What a terrific play on both ends.
Kobe with it. Now Green defending. Howard draws the double. Nash. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And the Clippers making a change here. Hall's checked in. Pau Gasol is checked in for the Lakers. Nash against Paul. He passes to Jordan. 16 feet away. And again, no good by the Clippers. We talk about the need for good sleep. A study showed that Stanford players who got adequate sleep shot 9 percentage points better from three-point range and from the free throw line. Steve, Clark, I'm looking at you guys. You could have had monster numbers.
Hey, I tried to tell my wife all those years when we were raising young kids, honey, I need 9 to 10 hours of sleep tonight. You've got to be the one to get up and feed them.
And taken away by Paul. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Grant Hill is checked in for the Clippers. And it's Paul penetrating. The Lakers with the rebound. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And here's Kobe for 3. Morris passes to Howard. Back loose. And taken away by Paul. Gives him the lead pass. Crawford. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 16 points for Crawford.
Offensively just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
I tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
For the Clippers, Lamar Odom is checked in for Griffin. And Chauncey Billups has subbed in for Jamal Crawford. And the Lakers also making a switch. Chakra is checked in for Dwight Howard.
No time wasted getting back off the ground when he got his hands on the ball. I like that quickness of jump.
And that's the idea, right? Take it back up strong.
Yeah, of course. There's no reason to hold on to it any longer than you have to.
Odom against Gasol. Goes up on the high post. And the jumper is on the mark. And the Clippers lead by 21.
Nice offensive play there, and this one's pretty much in the books, guys.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? It was a very good showing from them to come away with the win. I was very impressed.
Nash, defended by Paul. Nash hits to Gasol. It's stolen by Odom. And the foul called on Raul Gasol. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
Matt Barnes is checked in for the Clippers. The shot's good from Paul.
Well, they are not exactly taking their foot off the gas just yet.
No, they want to throw a little bit of whipped cream and some cherry on top of this one.
And it's Kobe missing.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry. Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help him out if he was a bit more assertive.
And stolen by Nash. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. From the baseline. Lakers have gone 6 of 13. So just above 46% on the field goal attempts here in the quarter.
2 hands for safety, 1 hand if you want major elevation.
That's right. That's right.
You know you can get up higher with 1 hand. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
It really is true. I mean, you can extend better with 1.
Well, whatever he did, whatever it was, it definitely worked, but
here's Barnes. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And taken away by Paul. So the Clippers winning this one easily. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night. These guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dream-like games for a coach.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Blake Griffin.